How do we scientifically prove that the meaning of life is love? First, let's quickly go over what science is. Science is a methodology for us to experience reality with the senses that we have. That methodology we call the scientific method. The scientific method simply is us asking a question, then creating an idea that's called a hypothesis to answer that question. Then we conduct an experiment to verify and experience what the truth is. Then we see the results from that experiment and draw a conclusion. The experiment that we can all really easily conduct to sense and experience the truth about what the meaning of life is goes as follows. We can all really easily just close our eyes and disconnect from all the reality that exists around us. When we do that, we see there is only darkness, there is only the self. There is nothingness but the existence of the self. And in that experiment, we can see very clearly that there can be no meaning in nothingness. There can be no meaning in just the self. Therefore, the only meaning we can have is to extend and to connect beyond the self. Another word that we have for connection is love. And that's really simply how we can scientifically determine that the only meaning of life can be to connect outside of oneself or to love. And that is an extremely critical realization, especially for everyone on this planet that is just looping on survival instincts and has not yet extended beyond those survival instincts. Especially for bankers and corporations that are, well, not just bankers and corporations, but a lot of governments that are looping on survival instincts and are just gathering and gathering and gathering resources and are too afraid to extend beyond those instincts. And because of that, we have all of these wars, we have all of this chaos and destruction because we still exist in the laws of the jungle. We still exist in the survival state of mind. And until we each conduct that experiment, we will not extend beyond that survival state of mind, and we will continuously have war and a lack of peace on this earth. But if we each conduct that experiment, everyone, not just everyone, but the bankers and the corporations that are looping on these survival instincts and are causing all of these wars just to continuously gather resources, all of that will come to an end, and we will finally have peace on this earth because everyone will realize, why would I put myself in a box? Why would I put myself in these labels and all of these things that confine us rather than connect and be infinitely free and love everyone? At that point, we will all become one. The entirety of the world will become one. We will see, man, we can really focus all our energy to love each other, to extend beyond not just all these labels, but to the entirety of the cosmos. We can travel to other planets. We can help other planets progress. Or even if there's not life on other planets, we can help create life on that planet itself. We can finally unite towards a goal of loving each other and loving the entirety of the cosmos, because we finally realize there can be no other meaning to life other than that. And we will stop just looping on our instincts of fear and of assuming the worst of others, and fear and assuming the worst, and fear and assuming the worst. And we will finally break free of that bubble and connect infinitely to the entirety of the cosmos. And then finally we will have world peace and infinite freedom. And I really just hope for everyone that doesn't understand this, that you share it, because especially those bankers and corporations and governments are destroying the entirety of the earth. And I know everyone must be like, oh, you have to put commas, but English is not always correct, and we are not always correct. We are not perfect. So those bankers and corporations really are not yet aware of this and are stuck in that survival state of mind. And I really hope, for the sake of those that are not aware of this, and for the sake of this earth, because those that are not aware are destroying this earth, we spread this knowledge and we make sure that everyone is aware of this. Because when we do that, man, we're going to have such a blissful, such an awesome planet. Everything will be so peaceful and just like everyone loving each other. I just don't understand why everyone doesn't share this like right now. Especially for those that don't understand it. We've got to share it for those that don't understand it.